When it comes to this point of the season, how easy or hard is it to keep the motivation for the final 3 games?
Yeah, it's good. Season's been kind of up and down for us, and we just want to finish strong. We're going to go for the 7th spot. We got a couple games left in the season, and I know the boys are looking forward to it, and we're just going to give it our all and try and get the 3 points each game.
Is there a good feeling heading into the weekend after last weekend?
Yeah, for sure. For a personal note as well, getting back fit. Really pleased to be back, and shout out to the medical staff to get me back in time for the last few games. And the boys have obviously played really well last week, and we're going to look to take that into Ross County this weekend.
How key is that for you, just getting those few games before the end of the season? Would it have been quite frustrating if you hadn't managed to get back in time and then you go into the summer off the back of an injury and having not played?
Yeah, definitely. And for me, the big goal was to get back fit and help the boys out for the last few games, and also get back fit for potentially getting some Canada call-ups this summer. That's a big thing for me. But yeah, I just want to focus on the last few games of the season and just have a good run and hopefully get some good minutes.
Have you heard much from Canada at all? Anybody been in touch from the national setup there? Just little bits, just reaching out, seeing how I was recovering from my injury and stuff, seeing how I'm doing, and it's nice to hear from them. And that's to come obviously. So I just want to focus on the rest of the season here. Yeah, I mean, that was obviously, I'd imagine when you're in the gym trying to get your rehab, setting your having the thoughts of Argentina or whatever on your mind would have helped do the rehab.
Yeah, like I've said this before, like that's a goal, is to represent my country as many times as I can, and to have that kind of little prize at the end of it on my head, just getting back fit, has just made me work a bit harder in the gym for sure.
How do you look forward to a trip to Ross County? I think you were suspended for the last one, were you? Is it good to go back up there and play?
Yeah, I was unfortunately suspended for that game. I actually travelled up to watch it. But unfortunately we had a bit of a bad game at that time out, but I know that will be on the back of the boys' heads for sure going back up there, and we're just going to want to get a little bit of revenge because I know we're better than that from that performance, and we're going to do some work on them this week, see what their strengths are, and go for the 3 points.
Harry, we've been talking to Theo quite a lot about the Canada thing in the summer, and he's been buzzing for it. How big would it be for you to get into that setup?
Yeah, that would be huge for me on a personal level. Just like I said, I want to represent my country as many times as I can, and to be a part of the team that goes to the COPA America for the first time, it would be amazing for me. And as well, Theo's been flying this season, and he's got a really good shot to go as well. And if we can both go together, that'd be huge. I'm really close with Theo, and I know that we've been pushing each other to perform well here, so we could get the opportunity to come, and we're both looking forward to it.
How much does it help that you're both at this club?
Yeah, it's huge. I know, like they say, the Canadians, stick together and that, but we're actually just close. Like even if we weren't, we're just really kicked on really well, and yeah, it's great. Like I said, we push each other through training. We expect a lot from each other, and to see him having the season that he's having is really great for him.
And it's a huge opportunity for Canada this summer, isn't it? It's a great thing to be possibly a part of.
Yeah, 100%. I think, like I said, that's the goal for me is getting there and playing at that level. And we have some big friendlies coming up as well to prepare for it. We play Netherlands and France, and to be around that and the players of their caliber would be huge.
Have you already taken a look at their squads to see what type of players you'd be hoping to come up against?
Yeah, definitely. They've got a really strong team, and I think over the past few years, Canada's really represented themselves well, and to get games like that is just shows how far we've come. And again, I've just got the 1 cap, but I just want to keep that going, and I'm just really hopeful that I could get that opportunity.
Is that a big thing, being able to prove what Canada are capable of on a bigger stage? Because people maybe in Europe or elsewhere might be a bit ignorant to the progress that Canada have made in the footballing landscape in the last few years. Is that quite a big motivation to just show how far Canada have come and what quality you guys have got as well? Yeah,
definitely. Like I said, we've come a long way, and to get games against Netherlands and France and friendlies just shows that the big teams are respecting us, and we showed well in the World Cup. I know unfortunately we didn't get out of the group, but the boys played extremely well, and it was kind of the group of death, if I'm honest. But
Yeah, I think we've just gained some respect in terms of the World Cup and the last couple of years for sure.
Harry, you touched on the fact that you're just back fit. You were out for a little while. How frustrating was that?
Yeah, it was really frustrating. When it first happened, we weren't sure how long exactly the rehab was going to take. It could have been end of the season, but credit to the medical staff getting me back as soon as they did. I know the gaffer pushed me really hard as well in terms of fitness goals to get back for the Livy game there, and I got some good minutes there. I felt really good, and hopefully I can be available for the last few games and help the boys out.
What do you like watching games?
When I was injured, it was really tough watching the games, being on the sideline, and I'll be there for the boys, in training and stuff, but just not being a part of it and wanting to help out is a personally tough for me. But again, I'll always be there to support the guys and help them out in training when I can. But it's really nice to be back.
And you were in good form earlier this season, so I guess you've got 3 games to try and back up to that kind of level.
Yeah, definitely. I don't feel too far out of it. It has been a big period of time, but it's just in training recently. Last week really, it felt like I've got my fitness back and my sharpness back. So yeah, feeling good.
And manager was talking about Don Cowie and how he's done very well with Ross County, especially at home. Did you find that you maybe earned the respect of the first team there, or was that something you think would go in and kind of settle them all down and get them going again?
Yeah, I really looked up to Don when I was there. He really worked with me a lot, kind of behind the scenes. Really trusted in me when I was at Ross County, and I'm really pleased that he's got the chance to step up and be in charge of the team, and he's done well like I know he would. And yeah, it's going to be a tough challenge for us. I know he's got the morale of the team, and he's got the backing of the team up there. And yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough trip for us, but we're looking forward to it.